Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Horde night. Welcome back. So I don't do a whole lot of modding to the XML files ever, and I have done that this time. Whereas we had bumped the Horde spawn from, oh, here it comes too. I need to get on up there. We had it bumped up from 8 to 14, and now we have bumped it up even more from 14 to 21. So I was just getting ready to say, well, they're coming from all different directions. Either we're not going to have any zombies, or we're going to have more than we've ever seen. So it looks like we're going to have more than we've ever seen. So I'm going to have my hands full here. Well, I almost fell in the pit there. Zombies chasing me. Well, this is something. So I sit down, literally just sat down like 30 seconds before I started the recording here. And this is what we come into. Oh, he's gonna blow. Don't you do it. Oh, don't you do it. Oh. I'm all standing in the barbed wire. My drink is in front of my health, so I can't even see what that is. Looks like a football player. Looks like I need to take Mr. Copper out. Nice. Whew, all right, so get that headshot. Oh my goodness. Oh, a 600 submachine gun. Yeah, we'll take that. Break that sucker out right now and go ahead and take some of these guys out. Oh, there's a dog down there. Oh, there's a dog right there. Don't you come at me, doggy. So, more dogs. Kind of wanting to get this soldier down, isolated by himself, because, oh, really? Well, I already have a broken leg, so he can't break my leg anymore, I don't guess. Alright, so the soldier was over here. We're getting hit on the way by. Maybe that was not the soldier. Maybe that was the soldier. Nope. Alright. Oh, look at him walking across that body, and then boom. Another cop. We got the copper. The showstopper. Nice. Really? Oh, we are stunned right there. Tony Montana on him. So, we gotta loot this guy. Oh, I'm gonna take that right now. Oh! Old lady. What are you doing, old lady? Dog's just standing there looking kind of silly. Oh, I shot like 5 shots right over her head. Missed every one. Let's get back over here. You see how easy it is to work this thing, though? And then you have the swim team coming over here. And it's just, ooh, boy. Another copper. Shot right over his shoulder. Well, this is tricky when you log in to start the game. And I went to start talking, explain what I had done, and then here they come. So this is, normally your default game is set up, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Your default game is set up for 8 zombies per wave. This is now modded for 21 per wave. So it's a real big difference there. You know, you know, it's kind of hard to see here because we have so many that are still alive. Of course, I think the max alive is still the same. I don't think I didn't change that at all. But as far as per wave, you know, I do believe you have to kill off one wave for the most part before another wave can come at you. And we'll take all of that. Oh, lady. The old ladies with the gray hair. Pretty nasty. Switch over to our little pea shooter here again. Oh, it took off a head. Popping those heads. That is a pretty nice puffer coat right there. You know, I'll take most of the loot, but I'll take that. We'll need it for our new snow biome base that I'm pretty excited about getting back to. I did record my first episode of another cop. Recorded my first episode of Empyrean, and I want to get a good many of those. Oh, I'm gonna die, Spartan! Don't you do it! Don't you do it! Woo! My cup is in my way there, so I can't see what my health is. And I meant to change that. I was running my mouth. But anyway, yeah, I want to get a few episodes of that under my belt before I start uploading those. But I had a great time in the first episode. Went exceptionally well. And so hopefully here in the next week or so, maybe not even quite that long, I'll another cop. I'll get that all uploaded and start that series. It's a really cool game, you know. It is. There's a lot to it, and you can shoot me from all the way over there. I need to move this cup when I get my moment to free up my hands. Alright, move them on over here a little bit. I don't think we've done much on this side yet. That was a Viral, nice. Hello, Mr. Federal. How are you today? We're going to get you in the head a few times. So you're all slowed down by the bar. Whoa! Boy, it's like he fell on that barbed wire and it destroyed a piece. Oh, hey. Nope. I probably need to move around. You know, you stand in one spot for too long, and that's what happens. Another copper. Oh, there he is over there. Shot to the face. Get on over here. Yeah, hopefully you all can see. You know, last Horde, I had complaints that no one could see the Horde. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and go into the video settings here now before I get to the complete end. But you see how far I jacked up the gamma. I'll just go on to max so that we don't have any complaints, because the lighting is so-so. You know, the lighting still needs some work. And am I almost out of health again? Let me move this cup so I can see what's going on. There we go, okay. Yeah, worst case scenario, we just go down and grab some more health kits, but it should be good now. As we'll get some levels on the old shotty. Oh, spider zombie. You gotta hop, hop, hop from tier to tier. Man, I didn't think he was gonna go down. I think I missed him a couple times there. I will take that brass doorknob. And we'll shoot you. That was another feral. Hello, Federal. Oh, he's doing a little dip, duck, dive, dodge, and dip move on me there. Oh, you're in trouble now, Mr. Pharaoh. Hopefully you have a nice 600 sniper rifle on you, maybe some ammo. Nope, not this time. We'll take that grip though. Oh! Oh, another feral, nice. Hopefully we get a few more ferals. We haven't seen as many so far as I had hoped, and there's really only about an hour and a half or something left in the horde. Be nice to get a few more of those. Man, you just can't get much tougher than that guy. That is another feral. So we haven't even really had to go out to the outer tier quite yet. I'm gonna do it right now for this feral though. Oh, look at you. You know what? We're gonna get you with the shotty. We'll reload. Oh yeah, I was gonna shoot him and he lost his legs too. So we're gonna unload about a dozen clips into this guy. Come on over here. Yeah, some yellow parts. We don't want those. Another doorknob. Oh, wellness went down. Nice. Always good when you get a little bit of brass. That's very, very useful. Take that sniper stock. We have the hazardous worker swim team over here coming at us. I think I'm about to get attacked from behind. Right on out of there. All of these have been looted. Oh. It's only the spiders that really can manipulate their way around because they don't lose their legs. I mean the cops too. The cops are just a whole different beast. But tell you what, we're gonna Tony Montana this guy here. Come here, Mr. Copper. You're all by yourself. What you gonna do? You made me waste a bunch of bullets. Oh. Alright, nothing to see there, but a feral running at us. Kinda. Oh, there's another cop. Hey there, Mr. Feral. Cop had me distracted. Well, that was it. And that was the horde. Increase spawn. We'll go next horde. Because I wanted to be... Well, I really wasn't sure, you know, if it would... What exactly was going to happen and how intense it would be. So your default game is set up for 8 zombies per wave. And that was just 21 per wave. I say we go up to like 35 for the next horde. Maybe I can find the max alive as well. And if I find the max alive, then I can bump that up too. Because it doesn't seem like on the server, it's pretty resource heavy when you have multiple people running around. Maybe the hordes are larger too, just based on the fact that we're all together and we're all cap level and that sort of thing. But yeah, and that you're connecting remotely. But this local game here, look at that, the mining helmets. This local game here on single player doesn't seem to be as bad. So I think what I'll do is before the next horde, someone's gonna have to remind me in the comments below there. But the next horde, we'll bump up the spawn to 35. You know, that was 21 up from 14, which was up from 8, and we'll just go crazy with it. Go up to, you You know what? We're gonna keep that oil. We'll just go crazy with it. And if it's too much for us to handle, then I'm gonna get hit by this zombie. Then we'll go back down with it. But we're probably gonna be okay. I don't think they're gonna send anything at us. I wasn't even really paying attention to my health for about 60 or 70% of that horde because my cup was blocking the health bar on the monitor. So we still have the swim team going over here. Let's take them out so they're not destroying any more barbed wire for us to repair. Can't hit anything. An awful shot tonight. Well, not just tonight, but most nights. But tonight's very bad. Let's see what you got. What do you have? I know some of you are going to get on me because the hazmat gear is worth a lot to the, selling it to the trader and all. Oh, there we go. Look at that. She was crawling to us to bring us that splint so we could fix our broken leg that we've had since before the horde. All right, how nice of her to do that. Let's make our way around here and finish off the last one or two stragglers. Probably go ahead and destroy these corpses as well as we go. We'll have to make a giant loop around. I want to try to get these things before the last bit of them get destroyed. Yeah, we have so many treasure chests that we have never used, or treasure maps. I'm sorry, I most likely won't need those. I guess we'll scrap those. You can always use them for repairing our military armor. Lead and rotting flesh. So we did not repair last horde, you remember. Came over here with no scrap on me. So that's basically 2 hordes worth of beating where you see they came in from this side. Let's see what they did over here. They didn't take out too many on this side. It was just where they're concentrated right there. It's not too bad. It's very durable. We could go a couple hordes and there's so much of it all connected to each other that I think they're telling us something right there. Garden hoe and cotton. But anyway, maybe and corn and blueberries right there, and they're paying us $1 to plant that. You could probably go maybe 3 hordes or maybe 4 hordes without having to repair another hoe and seed. Oh, look at that! Nice, Brassaruski. So I have now, probably could use some of this to scrap that I'm getting to repair with. I want to assemble, exit. I want to assemble this again and take this receiver off. And then we're going to scrap the rest. Scrap you and scrap you. A little beer, we'll celebrate with one of those after a horde well done. Probably should have had that before the horde. But, shovel. It's an iron shovel, though. That's useless to us. Mini bike seat, do not need that. So this is a little different. I don't know. Military helmet, 44 Magnum grip. I don't remember the last time we did a horde and had time left over afterwards for the remainder of the day. It seems like it was always we had the whole day and then the horde. So what I might do today, we're going to go back to the original hub. All I could think of when I was planning on doing the episode past day or so, sitting down and recording was, horde. I had to do the horde. But didn't really think ahead as far as what we could do outside of that. But I absolutely want to get back to the other base that we're working on over there, and begin work on that again. It's pretty cool build, pretty cool idea, something different. I'm excited about trying to get it to the final stages. So we may go over to the original hub, gather supplies there, then we'll work our way back over to the new construction. We'll have to make 2 stops along the way. One thing I wanted to do as well before we leave here, this city is right over to the hardware stores. Probably don't need to worry about the gun stores. You know, we're good on guns, parts and all. Sniper rifle is most important, AK after that, and then so forth and so on. So probably good there. But I do want to run to the hardware store. We can always use more auger parts, rebar, that sort of stuff. And check those out, because I don't remember the last time we actually went to the hardware store in this city. It's nothing of worth. And mini bike handlebars, that's okay. Oh. Probably should be scrapping a lot of this stuff, the mining helmets and stuff, to get scrap to kind of stockpile over here. We'll bring scrap back with us when we come next time. Well, the swim team surely did a number down that lane. This is kind of a boring process here, going through and doing the cleanup afterwards, but at least it'll save us from having to do it next time we're over here. And you know, I'm probably just the same thing. I'm gonna get all wrapped up in what we're doing over there. I'm gonna realize, oh shoot, it's you know, day so and so, here comes the horde, and I'll show up here 30 minutes before it hits. Won't have time to repair this and clean it all up. There'll be bodies everywhere, so it's a good thing we got it done. Alright, so we're going to throw out the bones, the fat, and the flesh. We're going to click on assemble, escape, scrap. You know, we're going to scrap this stuff too. We'll probably never use a 44. I don't have any intentions on using one. So, let us shoot back down here real quick. Kind of dump some things off. What do we have? What do we have? Where's our catch-all? There's our catch-all. Okay, so military gear. More military gear. Oil. Let me see how I can do this. So we're going to scrap you and scrap you. We're going back to the hub, so I don't know why we wouldn't just take this stuff with us here. Assemble. Assemble. And scrap you. Let's do a sort so we have a better idea of what we have here. Whoops. And we're going to take this rebar with us for sure. Better leave that little tiny bit of concrete mix there just in case. So don't think we need any of this stuff. Nah, you know, the heck with that. We won't take it. I always say that though. Oh, we should have had bandages so we didn't have to use our first aid kit. Well, there they are. So look at all this brass we collected over here while we were over this way. We'll take our wood frames with us. We'll take that little bit of stone. We're going to leave our shotgun shells. No need to have a shotgun, a submachine gun, or any of that stuff. You know, the submachine gun would come in handy, though. It would be something. We just don't have enough ammo. It would be handy to use that versus using the sniper rifle for everything. But we have so much 7.62 ammo versus all the other ammo. Click on assemble. I should have already done that. Should have pulled it all together. We're going to scrap. So wasn't excellent. Wasn't an excellent horde, but it was good enough. Good enough that and we got some important things. I need to go through all of these chests real quick too before I leave, because we don't want to leave here and why was I putting guns in here? Oh, and a lot of rounds, a lot of 7.62 rounds. We'll pick some more up when we go to the other base. So I don't want to leave here and realize that, oh, well, I left so-and-so over at this base and blah, blah, blah. We'll never use that, but we're just going to leave it just for time's sake now, since we've wasted so much time already. We'll take this back with us and we'll scrap it. Let's click on Assemble and Scrap. Scrap you. And we're going to stick this 10 mil ammo in here. We're going to take our submachine gun parts back with us. Take this sniper rifle back too for repairs. The AK-47 can stay here. Though we could use a repair on that thing. It's alright. We'll just build a totally new one at the other base. Alright, so I think for the most part, that's good. Gun's good. Ammo's good. I have our sniper rifle. We're going to put our frames back on our belt. Get ready for building mode engaged. Leave this crap here for repairs and barbed wire, except for this time I'm going to stick it right there next to that. We'll take a stack of 500 wood with us. Leave these frames. We're going to take this bit of rebar with us. And this is just some random junk that we're not going to worry about right now. We need it, you know, but my plan is to go by the hardware store. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's stick all these gun parts in here, and maybe we come back over here at some point, and I'll bring a workbench. I'll make another workbench, because I was just thinking, if we hit that hardware store and we hit it hard and there's a lot of stuff that we need to bring with us, we're going to be short on supplies, or short on space to carry supplies. So we're going to leave that. We're going to put our scrap back in here. Nice. We got a decent amount of scrap there out of that little bit of looting. We'll take this other 1,000 stone, since that seems to be the thing to do. And I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just kind of looking through this. We could take that back for brass. All right. Well, one second here. Sounded like the sound just switched on me for some reason, coming out of one ear and not the other. Let's drink it up, eat it up, maybe get our health up. We're going to cap off on these first aid kits here. We're going to use one of these like so. Eat a little bit of this yummy homemade cornbread like Mama used to make. Take a sip of my beverage here. Oh yeah, ready to go. So we will need to make a new spike club to repair this one, because that's our main form of defense when we're not fighting a horde. Is using that spike club. So we want to get ourselves a good, you know, fully repaired 600 one of those. Let me take a look at the map. Let me zoom out. So we need to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and take a left. And cross our fingers that we have not been there in 5 days. I'm still a little confused with the 5-day thing. I've been playing one day for so long now. Coming over to the single player game, I'm like, well, why is there no loot there? It's been a whole day. All right, Mr. Doggy. Mr. Doggy. Is this it, or is it the next one? Oh, it's the next one, yeah. All right. Shotgun Messiah. Maybe when we come back over here, we'll loot the shotgun stores again. There's really not a whole lot in there we need at this point. repair parts that we have so many of already. Oh, well, we'll do a little scrapping. We'll take your oil. We'll scrap your hoe. Scrap a hoe. Scrap that hammer. Scrap that wrench. Tool and die. Don't have room, I don't think. Chainsaw blade. We'll keep that just in case ours has been depleted. We'll take those. Oh, a little auger blade action. Nice. Nice. Get ourselves some parts and we'll be in business. Oh, I think I had already looted this one before. Well, some of you are going to cringe when you see me throw out calipers. I was going to scrap them, but don't have room in queue. Alright, so here... repair kits, nice. I hear zombies. I hear those zombies. Oh, here a dog right on top of us. Not good. You know what? Oh man, I kind of skipped a little bit there. A little bit of lag, I guess. Something. Probably need to give this old computer a restart. It's been a, what did you do that for, Spartan? Oh, another dog. Another dog. Oh, another day, another dog. But we're getting out of here. We are getting out of here. I know that. I'm going to scrap you. And we're going to run for our mini bike and hit the gas. Alright, so the other hardware store. There's Kappa. The other hardware store should be right here, close by. Whew. Alright, so it's back the other way. So we'll go to the end, we'll turn around. Oh, look at the spider zombie. It was actually walking around on 2 legs and not all 4s. I don't know if I've ever seen that. He was just kind of chilling right there like a normal zombie. However normal that might be. Oh, a little oasis in the middle there. Nice. Let's do a quick run through of this. Don't think I'm going to scrap a whole lot of stuff here. We'll get the first few items, and then after that we're just going to start tossing and throwing. One day I might give the sledgehammer a try again. You know, I've not done that in a while. I know that I see a lot of people use them on streams and such, and I'm sure they are... Oh, chainsaw parts. They are probably a lot better than they used to be. But I just choose to have the spike club. I like it better. I'm used to the timing of it, and once you get used to the timing of something, it's hard to break. You know, it's hard to get used to anything else. It takes a while. Oh, the 600 battery. Don't really need that, but some more rebar. Whoa. Well, it wasn't a great run, but it was a run. We got a few things that were worth having. Really get out of my hardware store. Over here. See if we can draw them away a little bit there. Oh! Getting pinged in the butt by a cop. All right. Yeah, we're just going to get out of here is what we're going to do. There's no need for us to hang around here anymore. We've already wasted a lot of time just looting that hardware store. And we actually had enough space that we could stop by this base. Enough space to stop by the base and pick up some loot. But we're not going to. We're going to head on back to the hub. because I'm excited about this new build and getting some more work done on it. Not sure after taking on the horde in this episode that we're actually going to get anything done on the new build. It's very regular that we have a horde, and we do it at the beginning of the episode. Typically, I go through the day. We'll start at about 5 a.m. the last several episodes that I remember, really since the beginning. We start out the beginning of the day, go through the whole day, fight the horde, into the horde, we clean up, and then that's the video. Today was opposite of that. Just happened to spot that. Oh, I think we recently looted this though on our way by. Nope. Look at that. Oh. So Janet Clark is, regularly comments on the videos and said that she, on her first week of the game, day 4, she looted a house and found a machete. Said she smiled and cringed all at the same time. But the experience that I have had with the seed that we're playing on the server, don't find a lot of pistols, but we find a lot of machetes. This seed, we find a lot of pistols, not a lot of machetes. Of course, I don't use pistols, so it's kind of a wasted bit of loot. I guess we can use the bullets out of them to make brass, but it's sort of a waste of space. A little bit of scrap, a little bit of brass. I'd much rather see machetes. I see a lot of people that mod the recipe into. Oh boy, we're out of gas. That's the second time I've done that, and that's very uncommon for me. I usually keep that thing topped off, so at least we do have our gas cans in there, so I don't ever panic too much when that happens. But I was wondering, I was like, we lost power. Why did we lose power? Well, Spartan, you forgot to fill it up with gas. But Janet Clark also said that she had injured her shoulder and could not play recently, so yeah, I hope you're recovering well from that. Get better soon so you can get back to smashing some zombies, building some bases. Alright, so you know what? While we're here, because we're not going to get any closer to this guy than right now, let's check out Trader Joe Bob. See what Trader Joe Bob has today. Or what he doesn't have today, I guess is how I should probably phrase that. Trader Joe Bob never has a thing. Nothing. Nothing that we need, at least. It's a bunch of stuff we don't need. I'm not even taking in my money because I'm pretty confident that I should take that burning barrel and kick it over and burn this place down.
Sell only the best merchandise.
Only the best merchandise. Except we have everything except for what you need. Alright, so absolutely nothing but a bunch of stuff we don't want. Okay, well, figured I would try since we're over here. That was wasted about 60 seconds to do what we just did, but appease my audience that enjoys the trader stop every once in a while. So we also had a mine over here I had marked at one point for nitrate. Of course, we don't need that now that we found the nitrate in the snow biome. And if you're new to the series here, we went on a hunt for nitrate. We went to the snow biome, get out of my way, dear, and we found what looks to be an endless supply of nitrate. So if you need nitrate powder, absolutely, snow biome, you can check that one off for having it, because on the server, I've been to 2 different snow biomes. Both of those have nitrate, and on here as well. And so we're actually building the new base right next to where that mine is located. So I'm sure we'll get back over there at some point. Coal's pretty easy to come by. I found coal in the burnt biome, and I have found it in the plains biome. So that's all over the place. Should not have an issue trying to pick up on that. And of course, those are the 2 ingredients you need to make gunpowder. you're going to probably, if you're like me, end up with a lot more gunpowder than you have brass. You know, the lead is also easy to come by for bullet tips, so lead's not an issue. But the brass, not so easy to come by. Of course, I showed you about a week ago how I go about getting brass, going around to the different houses and whatnot. We're not even going to take the mini bike down here into the base. There's no need for that. Let's dump off our rebar. We'll dump off our puffer coat. And that's good. That is good. Can't forget to get some 7.62 ammo. Alright, so we still have forges burning down here. You know, I'm going to start putting, 8 doorknobs. Look at that. You know, we better go ahead and get just a little bit of this brass cooked down. I'm going to start putting the brass in here as well. I know we have clay in here, but I'm going to change that out with brass. Of course, we could put the clay in here as well. There's no need to just have brass because we need clay there. Need a lot of clay, though. I need to take the auger, find a giant area with clay, and just dig it all up and fill up a chest, because, you know, anything you put not clay, anything you put iron in, anything you put brass in requires clay as well. So, you know, to make the bullet casings, we need clay. To make steel bars, you need clay. Oh yeah, I need to put the radiator in there as well. Let's go here to the miscellaneous, stick our oil. I don't really think we need anything from here. We're going to shovel that in there. This, we could kind of combine some of these things. I need to repair that, but we can combine some of these things and start making a better auger blade. Our scrap, I don't think we need scrap over there, so we'll dump it here. I did actually remember that I need the spike club, which is amazing. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago, but I did remember that. All right. Stick our wood back here, do a little sort. Bullets, we need more bullets. Those are 10, we don't need those. I'm going to stick the 10s in here. And we're going to cap that off there. It would probably throw a repair on this gun just to get it back tip-top. Tip-top, you don't stop. No, we're making that. Let's check our cement. So we don't have a lot of stone. All right, 19,000. Nice. Or concrete mix, I guess I should say. We have a lot of cement mix, or cement, but no concrete mix. Put this back on our bar. Run down here to the workbench. Spike club, repaired. Boom. That takes us into many days from now with durability and confidence. All right, so the crushed sand, we could take 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us with a little bit of stone there, but we could take that. We need to stick this. 1, 2, like so. We'll check these over here. There's sand in that one, I know. How much stone do we have in here? Oh yeah, look at that. We have a little bit of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to need 8. And concrete mix stuff. Okay. All right, I'm going to change my positioning here where I'm sitting. So I had a little bit more than what I had imagined. Do we have any to take with us? No, we don't. We don't have any. We could take this fuel out here. Let's make this into gas barrels. Use this with 200 over. We're going to stick that in there. We are going to grab a stack of goldenrod tea to take with us, and we're going to drink one. Drink one, take the other one on the road. And how about our meat stew? Our smelly, smelly meat stew. I think we're good. I think we have everything that we need. Maybe some stuff that we don't. Don't think there was anything. You know what? We could take this iron and a little bit of clay. We'll take that. Well, there's almost no need to leave this burning like that. I tell you what we can do, though. Let's see how much clay we have in here. We have a lot more clay than we do brass. Let's stick the candlesticks in there, and we'll just leave it burning. The heck with it, you know. Wood is wood. We have plenty of wood right there, but all right. So we took the little bit of iron out, so we're gonna take that back over to the other base with us. How much iron do we actually have in these forges? Not a whole heck of a lot. Oh, look at the clay right there hiding from us. What? Know that? Okay, so everything's good. Everything is ready to go over here. Now, let's go to the other base. Oh, I can't lose track of time either. I feel like I'm... Oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh. Oh. Little rag doll. Push you on off the side. Yep. Sorry, zombies. Don't have time to stick around and play today. The audience only has 15 minutes left. Nurse Nancy! All right. So let's make our way on around to the eastern side of the cities, ladies and gentlemen. Over here we have a view of some dilapidated buildings. Over here to the east we have what used to be a freeway. It'd be pretty cool if they would incorporate freeways like highway systems like that. We have a large mountain over here, some dried up trees, some debris. Oh, and it's Crack-a-Book off here to our right. A lot of zombie corpses that we just drove over, that we killed about 14 weeks ago in the game that still have not despawned yet. Guess they don't, you know. I guess you just have to be loaded up into that chunk or something. And passing gas. Everyone likes passing gas. All those bodies out there. Boy, he sounded like Chipmunk. Alright, get on the road again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, yeah. Make this ride. I don't miss this ride back and forth, though. Boy, that was an awful ride when I first started recording. We made that pre-fall bunker. I mean, it's not too bad of a ride, but it's a twist and turns, and you have to let off the gas and turn, or you're going to run off the road. And, ugh. I was also reading... Well, I watched Joel's most recent video on Alpha 16, and there was... they are adding, you know, a lot of cool stuff. The roads, though, I don't think are going to get fixed. I think the roads are still going to be something similar to what we see here. So hopefully one day that's a priority to get the roads fixed. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe stuck with roads like this when it's going gold. It's nothing like the wind in my hair as I drive through the wasteland and into the desert. Maybe we'll cover some poetry here on one day, 7 Days to Die. Poetry by Grand Spartan. All right. Good. To make it back over here, we're gonna drop a couple things off at the base. Look at all those airdrops. Let's see where they're at. So they're just all scattered about. There's no one particular place where they're located. We're gonna stop by this base, drop a few things off, pick a few things up, and I still need more iron. At some point, maybe we do it, because it's almost 2200 now anyway. We're going to be rolling up into the base at 2200. So maybe throughout this night, we use this night for mining, and we mine ourselves up a bit of iron for the last few minutes of the episode here that we have. And we'll start out the next episode, and then when the horn blows, or the soothing sounds of 4 a.m. come around, we'll come back up top, and we'll head back over to the other base, because it's going to take me a moment here to kind of get situated in this base, get everything sorted out, and well, there's zombies right over there. 2150, 52. Nothing here needs to go down with us. We needed that wood for upgrading rebar frames. I know we left a chest over there with a decent amount of stuff. Oh, look at all the zombies in this base. Okay, they're just left over from last time. I tell you what, though, I'm going to need to clear these out because we're going to get some screamers. We're about to fire up the forges before we start mining in our last few minutes here of the episode. And we are going to get some screamers. This was a screamer horde. If you remember from last episode, the episode before last, we had that screamer horde come through here. I wonder if you can burn bones in the forge and fat. I've never tried that before. What does it look like here? Burn time. We'll burn the rotted flesh and the animal fat. Let's turn it on and see what happens in the fire here. Will it burn that? No. It will not burn that. Okay. Let's take just a smidge of wood out of here. Put it in said fire. Now, get our cornbread going, our water. But we got a lot of water now. I need to, I meant to get that goldenrod over there, and I did not do it. I meant to take that goldenrod. And pull it up and replant it. Did not do it. That's all right. So we have decent amount of iron in this forge. Let's get the clay kicking. Was this was stone, okay. Do that. Maybe throw it out on this side so it doesn't get picked up again. So we have a decent amount of steel already, and we're gonna have even more. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and see what we can make. 623, so a stack and a quarter. This was iron, so we're going to put in clay and iron. This was stone. Nice. You know, we have a pretty good collection of stone over here. This is where we were mining last. So I think our clay was in... We're going to stick our clay right... Ah. Stick our clay right there. Sort. We actually going to need more wood in this one. You know what, we'll stick 561 in there. Okay, so everything is coming together here. We're starting to get resources built back up again, which is a hard thing to do, it seems like sometimes. We're going to cap that off. Seems like we struggle from time to time when we use all our resources up trying to get them built back up again. We do a project like we did that barbed wire defense, and absolutely takes so much of our resources up. All right, our gas, yeah, we could, yeah, we're probably going to need a little bit of that. We'll take a couple thousand of it for the auger. I have our repair kits here. First aid, bandages maybe, ladies and gentlemen. You think bandages? We take those just in case we're out building and we get hit by a dog or something. Let's do it. Water, we should be good. Food, we should be good. I hope to have this... yeah, okay, a minute left here. The 9:29 on the cornbread. So maybe we'll have some cornbread to take with us. Go ahead and clear that out. Like it so. We're actually... that there. Okay, well, maybe we'll go ahead and end it here. We will pick back up. It's midnight now. I do need to do a little bit of mining because this is not going to be enough steel to upgrade all of those pillars. I guarantee you, though, once we mine for a bit, we get all of the steel, all of the cement that we need, and that's another thing that we're very short on is the cement. And once we pool all of that together and have enough that we can build this project, then we won't need to mine again for a bit. So if you just bear with me, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe next episode we do a bit of mining, so we get that out of the way. I have some sand right there, nothing in there, okay. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day, good evening, good morning, good night, and I will see you tomorrow.